What is up, my little sugar buggers? Welcome back to the channel for a brand new episode of The Sims 4 Island Living. Long time no see, you guys. So we just caught Eldonis taking a nice brisk shower here underneath the waterfalls in PULAM. Every time he comes here, whether it's for his job or just leisure, he feels so reconnected to his island, to his people, to his ancestry, that he's actually considering moving here and living off the grid, which we already know, so it's not like that big of a secret or anything. I don't know. I'm like, hey, here's the tea, because it's really not like anything special at all. However, I did notice in the comments of the very last episode, I kind of had some mixed feelings. On another note, I'm actually really curious as to how many of you like when I read off my comments, quote unquote, live during my videos. I do this because A, it's easier for me to like see other suggestions that we can add to our story, and B, it kind of provides a little bit of a bonding experience. One of the biggest gripes I have about doing pre-recorded videos is the fact that I can't interact with you guys, and I feel like we have such a bond in the sense that we are really like raw and real with each other, and I don't know, it just, for the moment, it kind of fills that void, makes me feel like I'm talking to you even though I'm not. And the cool thing too is that you can also be featured in my video, so just letting y'all know, every time that you comment anything, you have a chance of being actually featured in my videos. So just you know, keep that in mind when you walk away without saying something to me. I'm watching you. I'm definitely watching you. And also, like, I remember people. It's freaking weird. I remember people like from when I first started my channel. Sarah says here, I really don't want Eldonis to move out of the house. I love seeing him with his family, and I think that's what Lana would have wanted as well. Brooklyn McConnell, on the other hand, has a completely different opinion. She says Eldonis should move off the grid. He would go into a deeper meaning of the island, and I think he would meditate and go scuba diving. I could also imagine him living in a hut. He could have a room for Rue to stay during the summer to get away from KHEMO's strict rules and her brother for a little while, because all siblings need a break. I also think that when Rue is at Eldonis's house, she and Ryan should woohoo. Oh, she should do the woohooties. Oh, sis, you took it there. And Rue, who woos, could experience the wellness skill with Eldonis. Anyways, I think Eldonis would love to live off the grid to figure out who he is without Lana. Oh my God, you're so right. I think that when Eldonis moves out, Rue would feel she is being left behind and starts to rebel and push against the fence of KHEMO's rules and rebel with Ryan. Maybe have an accidental pregnancy too. All right, so I understand the general consensus of this because I actually read it off camera, but you know what? I love comments like this that like are literally so detailed. It gives me so much to think about, and I couldn't agree more. I really do feel like Eldonis would live off the grid to reconnect with the island, to also figure out his life with Lana, which we'll talk about in a second. And then also, who is it? Okay, I'm pretty positive. Miss Rivers, can you give Bane long hair like his daddy, please? That was something, sis, I was already thinking about, and yes, I absolutely freaking can. So we'll do that once Eldonis gets back home. Anyways, about moving to PULAM, 122%. It was interesting because last night, you guys, Lana came up from the netherworld, and it was like Eldonis was like sleeping, but he wasn't. What is that word? Paralysis? No, that's not the word. Is it sleep paralysis? It might actually be. Anyway, he thought he was just bugging out, but it turns out that she came to him and gave him her blessing when it comes to the island, and begging him to stay connected because she can also see that her husband is slowly losing his connection with Sulani, and he thinks honestly by detaching from every outside source, that would be the best thing. And she also said, you have my blessing to be happy in whatever instance that is. And I think she was kind of referring to Mele or Mele without actually saying it. And I know it might be really silly, but it did provide a little sense of peace for Eldonis about who he's going to be and what he's going to be doing moving forward. So right now we are working vigorously on getting a promotion, trying to turn this circumstance of Sulani into a positive one. And it's really cool because the story was originally supposed to start out with Rue, but I am literally falling in love with Eldonis. Like, I am absolutely obsessed. And it will still be about Rue because, you know, she's kind of the main attraction here. But for the moment, we're really focusing on developing Eldonis' story as well as Rue's simultaneously at the same time. So I think what we needed to do has been mostly successfully completed. We do need to go home and research conservation. With that said, Eldonis actually opened up his very own Sim National Bank. So any money that he earns from woodworking or even his conservationist job will actually be immediately deposited into his bank account. I think he has like $812. I am pretty sure to be able to buy the lot and like purchase the deed, he needs around $3,000. Again, I don't know how much those lots are in PULAM, but it's going to be blank slate. We're going to build our very own little off-the-grid cottage. I'm super excited. You can start leaving me some comments down below, so in the next video we can kind of like piece together what we want. I don't know if I'm imagining things, but I've also noticed the trash in Sulani is getting out of hand. Like, it is seriously everywhere, and one of the biggest things that I was kind of worried about was the fact that I wasn't sure if that whole progression system was actually working in my game, but I think it is. And at this very moment, I really do believe we are at the peak of the digression, or I don't really know how to like explain it, but like the worst of the ecosystem when it comes to Sulani. So I love how he just like whipped out some dirty old freaking grilled chicken. Like, this kid lives on the wild side. He really does. Another thing that I noticed is slimed. The water feels as if it is sticking to Eldonis. Gross. Sudden chill. A sudden cold spot in the water quickly envelopes Eldonis. That was actually really cool. I didn't know that could happen. I mean, it happens in real life all the time, which it always freaks me out. So like one time, a few years ago, I went to Hawaii and I was like, what was I doing? I was like snorkeling, and all of a sudden, in the middle of the ocean, it's freezing, and I don't know why. And then like there's a hot spot, which I immediately thought maybe my husband had a little bit of a, you know, oceanic accident, which of course I'm not judging, but he wasn't around, so that was kind of scary. Another really amazing thing that is happening in my game right now is called the disappearing hand act. So literally, KHEMO and Eldonis have no right hand man, like right hand man, bish where. So I'm gonna actually have Eldonis go and, you know, let's have him research a little bit on the conservation. And you know what? We should also go and have him write an article of his findings. Now, even freaking LEILANI is missing her hand, but Rue is literally untouched. All the puns. Another thing that happened when Rue was sleeping last night was Journey actually came to the house to try to apologize and explain to her a little bit in greater detail as to why she is so apprehensive about Rue getting closer to Ryan. So as it stands, Rue is kind of scarred from that situation. Rue is not the type of person to be totally into the drama. Like, if it shows resistance in her brain, it's just not meant to be. Granted, Journey wanted to apologize for kind of becoming overprotective of both Rue and Ryan, but unfortunately Rue is sleeping, so she wasn't able to like answer the door. And then this morning she awoke with a text message from Journey just apologizing about the whole entire situation that happened back in the camping trip. Okay, cool. So as it's standing right now, Rue is just kind of doing her own thing. KHEMO is trying to fix all of their appliances because everything is literally breaking. This house is starting to get really old, and instead of spending our precious millions on having somebody come out and fix it or replacing it altogether, we're just having them go and try their best at, you know, being Mr. Fix-It. And so Bean is feeling really sad because he had a diaper away. Oh my god, this freaking kid is just so cute and he's in tears. LEILANI needs to come out of here. I don't know why she's worried about a damn puddle, but like literally her kids, nalgas are on fire. So let's go and change his diaper and see if maybe that helps. So I think I want KHEMO, once he is done with trying to fix our tub, I'm going to see if we have any fish. And with that, we actually discovered one common upgrade part. So if you guys have any sort of advice as to why my Sims are handless, let me know, because I don't know what's happening. I've been having some really weird glitches happen lately. It's so strange. All right, so we're going to have KHEMO come out here and set the trap. I think once Eldonis is done with his tasks for the day, he's going to go and take Lana's advice. He's going to do something he never thought he would do, and he is going to have or try to convince Mele to leave her husband. This is such a bold move for Eldonis, and he must feel something very deeply about Mele, because honestly, I just couldn't see him ever doing this. Like, it's not in his character. So I'm gonna, like I said, have him work first, play later. And the cool thing about him maybe moving in with Mele, oh wow, I just kind of gave it away, didn't I? Or like getting a little more serious is the fact that, yeah, they could live together, and then maybe she could help pitch in so that they could build their little, you know, off the island oasis. I don't know, we'll have to see. I have a couple contenders on some hairs that I think would kind of fit the general aesthetic, but of course, if you guys don't like any of these, you can totally let me know in the comments down below. Okay, capiche? Now, fun fact about Jen, when I was really little, like 4 or 5, I remember vividly my much older sister going, capiche? And she would pinch the tip of my nose. It is so weird how me saying capiche totally brought it back. In case you guys don't know, I am Italiano. Well, not really. I'm from Florida, but like also side note, my lineage is from, I am so hyped on coffee. You get it, okay? And my mother, my sister from New York, Long Island, and that is where I get my accent from. We're learning a lot about myself today, and also you're probably gonna notice like the vivid change in my video. Your girl had her Scorpio soft reshade off, so there's that. I'm winning. Anyway, we have option A, which is this one here. It's kind of like a mid-length. It's not super long, but of course, you know, it'll get there. Reminds me a lot of KHEMO's hair. Then we have option B, which is a spitting image of Grandpa Pops Eldonis. And then C, which is this one. It kind of is a little bit of a blend. It is long, right? But also you can't tell. It's very stylish too. And then, hold on, where is the D? I'm just kidding. But no, seriously though, kind of like this one. But no, okay, that's not option D. Just kidding. I'm taking that one back. Option D, do we like this one? This one's kind of, again, a little bit of KHEMO's hair, but like pulled up in a bun, which is generally his, I guess, texture sort of his hair, like his natural hair. And then finally, A, B, C, D, E, this one. I actually was going to go with this last option, option E, because I really love the way that it looks. But a part of me also feels like option D here. I feel like this one actually fits a little bit better. But of course, you can pick from any of those options if you think that they would be a better contender. So hopefully, if I apply them to just a few, it'll apply to all of his outfits. There we go. I absolutely love that. And then, oh my god, you guys, I want to cry. But I finally downloaded some better eyebrows for my toddlers. These are seriously so much better. The regular little, what is it called, yarn brows that come with the game, I honestly don't even know who has eyebrows like that. Not even toddlers have eyebrows like yarn. Like, nobody does. Now, I don't know how I'm feeling about this hairstyle, but apparently KHEMO really approves. He likes it so much, like he's actually watching him play in the mirror. Oh, I love it. Let's have them play a little bit together. He wants to send a flirty text. Who else would you send it to besides LEILANI? I'm kind of creeped out. Like, that's kind of weird. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go and send her. Oh, we can't? Oh, because we're in the same house, right? All right. Oh, you know what? I'll just pause that thought. Come back to it a little bit later. I wanted to check up on Eldonis, who mysteriously hands his hand back, and I'm pretty sure he is just about finished researching. Oh, he didn't research it. You know what? I probably went into cast right when he was doing it, and so I lost my progress. All right, you know what? I'm really wanting him to go hang out with LEILANI. So, or not LEILANI. Oh my god. Mele. So what I think we're going to do is going to have Eldonis go to the bathroom really quick, because if it gets too late, then she's not going to want to go out with us. And that is just, that would be a bummer. You know what I mean? So he is feeling really tense about doing this. And obviously so. You're just about to ask somebody to leave their spouse to be with you. But he feels like life is so short, and Lana would want him to take that chance. The thing is that obviously if Mele leaves her husband, she can't stay there. So that immediately means that she has to come live with us, which definitely is kind of a little bit of a tight spot already. So we'll have to cross that bridge as we come to it. LEILANI is going to go and give our little Bane a bath, and it looks like Eldonis is feeling a little hungry. So we're going to go and purchase a gift for Mele, and I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna purchase her something that she can grow. And the reason for that being is I could envision this kind of being like a symbolic symbol, maybe possibly, of the beginning of their relationship. Now I can't really see too many options here. The rose thing, it's a cliche, we've done it all the time, but what about a pomegranate? I feel like those are kind of cool. So yeah, it's weird, I know, it's kind of strange, Jen, but oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I just need to like take a moment to appreciate how absolutely freaking gorgeous, okay, Eldonis' eyebrow is, because it's amazing. But no, really though, like Leilani is just, oh, she's so beautiful. But what was I saying? Okay, I forgot. I'm so hyped. Girl, I was like, you know what? Let's just have another coffee. It'll be fine. But if I let my tongue go, it is going to be flapping literally all over the place. Now, because we are going to need a lot of a romantic relationship with Mele to convince her to leave her husband, we're just going to have a date and make sure that it's an actual formal date, because I feel like that. What the heck is this? Okay, there's like something on my tata and it's kind of weird. I don't even know. I'm like, what in the world is going on? But yeah, we're gonna go on a formal date. Really try to like seal the deal when it comes to Mele, because Eldonis is as sure as rain that this girl was meant to be. Like he needs to be with her. So unfortunately, there really isn't like a lot of places to go in Sulani to grab a bite to eat, but the Boardwalk Bar and Grill is kind of the perfect location. We might just actually sit inside because it is winter, it's a little chilly, and the atmosphere isn't going to be like, it's just not going to happen if you're like freezing your cool off. So we're gonna go inside, we're gonna relax a little bit, chat, you know, make sure that what we're about to ask of Mele is even a possibility. Now, I'm not sure if this is our date, but for whatever reason, she's got this really cool, like green, weird, this is not Mele. There's no way. What happened to her eye color? Why does she look like that? That doesn't even seem like the same. Bish, wait, hold on, pause. Somebody help Eldonis with his drawers. Okay, this is the last time that I am seriously having 2 freaking cups of coffee before I record, because honestly the things that are coming out of my mouth are like unworldly. I don't even know. But we're gonna go and snag a table because Eldonis is getting very tired and super hungry. It's not every day that he stays out this late, and to be honest is completely showing. So I think Mele did another outfit change, and to be honest, she's breathtaking, like a ruby found in the Sahara sand. She really could make any man the absolute freaking happiest. And it's weird because she is so different from Lana, but she also possesses a lot of the exact same qualities. So I want Eldonis to like just lay it on super duper thick if possible. I want him to also compliment her appearance, because obviously we think she is breathtaking. We don't really need to confess our attraction, because if it's not obvious, then I really don't know what else to say. Let's go and do a little sexy pose, because in awkward moments like this, he definitely likes to turn on the charm. We're gonna order for the table, just so while we're interacting with her, we can get something kind of on the stove on the way, because like I said, he's getting a little hungry. Actually, he's famished, and I'm pretty positive Spooky Day is around the corner, or even possibly it already happened, but they didn't take down their decorations, which is kind of weird. And he's saying order whatever it is that you want. We're gonna grab a tequila sunrise, which is part of the basemental mod, just so you guys are aware. You're like, what the heck? Since when? And then I think Mele is gonna grab a margarita, because that sounds absolutely freaking delish. It is really cold, and I thought we were gonna go inside, but she insisted on weathering the storm and you know, enjoying the atmosphere, enjoying the night. So I don't think she's gonna go in for a full course meal. Instead, she's gonna have a little bit of that seafood chowder, which I guess acts as a full course meal. And then for Eldonis, he's feeling like, you know what, maybe I'm gonna get myself a I don't remember if he is particularly fond of eating fish or not, and I just don't want to do that to him. So he might actually end up grabbing the Island Vegetable Feast, which honestly is kind of pointless, because I mean, Leilani makes an amazing vegetable feast, but that's what the guy wants. That's what the guy wants. Now, if he isn't feeling as nervous as I am literally impressed, because I am starting to actually sweat, and I don't know if it's from the abundance of caffeine or what, but I really didn't think this day would come. But you know what? Like, life is full of taking risks and chances, and holy crap, I'm actually so impressed at how quickly our meal came. Oh, that wasn't ours? Then whose was that then? Because I was like, damn. Anyway, I think we don't know what we know. Like, we know that she's in a relationship, but I think the game needs to recognize that she's married, so that he can obviously ask her. And even though that wasn't our dish before, I'm still really impressed at how quickly this one came. So he's going to go and give her that pomegranate that I was talking about earlier, and I hope that she actually likes it. What do you guys think about Mele? I know a lot of you like her, but you're kind of like on thin ice with the whole relationship status, which I totally understand. And she loved that. She thought it was such a thoughtful gift. Now, our food was supposed to be here, but it doesn't seem like that is the case. So I'm not sure what exactly is happening, or maybe they're still preparing it. I'll wait a few more minutes, to be honest, because if it gets way too late, Eldonis isn't gonna sit here and twiddle his damn thumbs. I'm gonna give him a little bit of a boost, but I really want to, like I said, focus on the main thing, and that is just getting Leilani as far away from her cheating husband as I can possibly do. So I am going to see if they could have a first kiss, because that little gift exchange was super romantic and it worked. Oh my god, she did it. She really did. Now again, I may not be able to convince her in one sitting, which is totally fine. And you know what, on second thought, I'm thinking maybe we shouldn't. Maybe he gets like cold feet instead. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense, because he can't do it. He can't do it. He can't. So we're gonna have them go and sit down and enjoy their meal. And she's just so thankful and grateful. And oh my god, it's effortless. It's effortless. Like, why are all the good ones taken? That's exactly what Eldonis is thinking. And by schmucks too, to be real. But you know what? It's fine. We're gonna eat. We're gonna enjoy each other's company. And even though he is so tempted, you guys, he's gonna be a gentleman, and he's not gonna take it there. At least not tonight. So this is how Eldonis' night's going. He's been up all night working on his research paper, and the computer blue screens on him. He's literally about to lose his ish. So we're hiring an emergency repair service to hopefully fix the computer, because he literally can't deal. And the funny thing is, because of all this stress, I'm pretty sure he wants to go and grab a quick little drink. KHEMO just went off to work, which is really exciting. So he should be back in a few hours. Now I'm thinking, maybe, to be honest with you, even though he loves fishing, I'm not sure if it's going to sustain the family anymore, because he's literally only making $48 an hour. So it's something to think about, possibly switching him to something a little more lucrative, but I just don't know what. Is this a plate of Kahlua pork? Just chilling, just literally chilling in the middle of our front yard? No, it is. It absolutely is. So hopefully this person comes in and fixes our deal, because like I said, I've been really trying to like do what I need to do, because I really want him to to earn some damn simoleons. But you know what? Time is money, and money is time. We're gonna have him come over here and create maybe what is the second most expensive? I'm pretty positive he was supposed to be able to start creating like instruments, but it's not giving me the option. So that's kind of weird, but I'm fine with it. We're gonna have him go and work a little bit. Awesome. Okay, so everything looks like it's fixed up in a good shape. It looks like it was going to be 109 simoleons, which actually isn't too bad. Now, I think we should be able to pick up where we left off on the research paper. Speaking of papers and responsibilities, Rue hasn't been doing her homework for the last couple days, and she's kind of slacking a little bit. Also, it's because she left her homework back in Granite Falls. So I'm pretty positive we're gonna have her go and pick up another one, but she's kind of embarrassed to tell her school that she left it. So she hasn't said anything, which is stupid, because she's doing really good, So with that, oh my goodness, Eldonis's eyes are literally black and blue. We're gonna have him work from home. And okay, so Eldonis's boss was happy with the work he did. He ended up making 172 simoleons. So if I'm not mistaken, we should actually have that in our Sim National Bank. What? Okay, so it didn't go into my main account, which is weird. I'm pretty positive it should have. So correct me if I'm wrong, but did it go into our... I'll have to look at that, because if it's not working, that really sucks. It kind of defeats the purpose, because he should have a little bit more in here than $831, but I will keep that in mind. So it was like what, 179 or something like that, which is it's a good amount. I think he makes more than Eldonis, to be honest. Did I just call KHEMO Eldonis? Oh my god, I am seriously so bad with names. I'm actually surprised, you guys, it's not a meme, because I am literally the freaking worst. In fact, I think it's genetic, because yesterday I was like, hey Dom, where are the keys to my car? And he's like, oh, it's by your swan on your desk. And I'm like, swan? I don't have a swan. And then I look and I'm like, oh, my flamingo light. And he goes, yeah, that. And I'm like, dude, it's a flamingo. But on the channel, we call flamingos penguins because, again, Jen is just horrible with names and literally anything that has to do with pronunciations, whatever. And so it's kind of like a running thing. If you literally hear me call like a penguin a flamingo, just to reiterate the fact that I'm not a dodo bird, I'm not a dodo bird. Like, I know what it is, you know? So anyway, Eldonis really wants to play video games, blood, shot eyes, and all, but I really wanted him to maybe, oh my god, why is everything breaking? And wait, hold on, why is there just this random mirror here in the corner, and has this been here the entire time? Oh my god, what? Oh my goodness, I am seriously a mess. I'm gonna have Eldonis go to sleep because, you know what, I know he's hungry, but he's tired, like way more tired than anything else. And KHEMO brought home, oh, okay, so KHEMO brings home about 200 simoleons, which is actually a lot more than I was envisioning. So maybe we'll keep with it. And I want to know, like, if you guys are a part of the fishing or the fisherman career, how much money can you make? Like, do I have room to grow, or am I kind of like capped out here? Because I still feel like $200 a day is really slim pickings. So we're gonna go and check the trap, which I actually think there are some things inside, which is super exciting. And then I think we're gonna probably wrap up this episode here. Rue is at school. I want her to like study hard. You know what? Maybe make some damn friends. You know what? I love Journey. I really do. But I feel like Rue needs to branch out a little bit. As much as she craves adventure and, you know, experiences and all that jazz, she is very introverted too. I'm learning about her. Like, I'm discovering a lot more about her personality that I wasn't anticipating. And that's why I feel like maybe Eldonis does go and moves to PULAM. Like, what an amazing adventure that would be if Rue decided to tag along. But also at the same time, like, I can completely understand that you guys want to stay with the family, because I do too. But we could do like a little foreman thing. We can go back and forth. So Winterfest starts tomorrow, but I don't know if they're going to celebrate that either. I just feel like it feels so unnatural for some reason. I don't know. I'm kind of weird that way. But since we have a little alone time, maybe, we should have KHEMO and LEILANI do a little woohooty. Bane is feeling energized. He's actually watching some cartoons, which is exciting. And unfortunately, there wasn't really anything in our trap. So, yeah, our trap was empty. I don't know why that was so funny, but I found it pretty freaking entertaining. Look at him. He's like a Baywatch dad. Somebody said he had like a dad bod, right? And he does for sure. I agree with that wholeheartedly. But I've also noticed he's gotten a little ribbed. He's shaped up and shipped out. No, I'm just playing. But okay, Bane, I see you. He's gonna go and stack his blocks. He's so cute, but I don't know if I'm in love with the hair. What do you guys think? Let me know. This is option D. Don't forget it. I don't think you can, actually, after the spectacle I made out of myself in Creative Sim. All right, so we're gonna have a little bit of fun. Eldonis needs to rise and frickin' shine. Love that he has a naked gnome in his room. That's very Eldonis. So we need to spray an invasive species, and we need to take photos of PULAM, which I feel like we've done it so many damn times. But this little shindig, we'll save it for the next episode, because I'm really curious to like see what that's all about. Now he wants to tell a dirty joke to somebody, which kind of cracks me up a little bit. But you know what? I'm gonna have him go and text Mele a little sweet something. So let me just go and find my slice of life mod. If we go under inbox, we can go and do something friendly, or actually, you know what, romantic. Let's go and send a romantic message to Mele. I don't know, what do you think it would say? Let me know. Anyways, you guys, I had so much fun hanging out with you here today. If you enjoyed this episode, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun does not shine, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.